Well, hello friends, welcome into Cross My Heart Ministry. It's Monday. That means it's time for Martha Monday. And with the season sort of changing and the decor getting changed out in the house, thought it might be time for another Dollar Tree haul. I'm getting feedback that you like to see what I'm shopping for at Dollar Tree. Lots of other YouTubers out there do that as well, but I'm just going to share a few things I picked up this week. Realized it was time to haul Valentine's Day decor up to the attic and bring the Easter decor down. So as I was trying to get the house decorated, I just wandered into Dollar Tree to pick up a few things, picked up some Easter treasures and also some other treasures. So I'm just going to sort of talk through what I found, hoping maybe this would give you an idea of what you could go in and find there and maybe freshen up your decor or find something that might help you keep home a little organized or tidy. Well, let's just start off with Easter since it is that season. I found some cute little bunnies. Now, Dollar Tree's changed up recently. You've probably heard. Ours is a Dollar Tree Plus, and if your Dollar Tree is a Dollar Tree Plus, that means that everything is not only $1.25 now. Inflation hit the Dollar Tree like every place else, so all the basic items are now $1.25, but they've also added some plus items that are up to $5, and so I have a few items that are $3 and $5, but they're really precious, and I think if you went to another department store or sort of home decor store, you would pay a lot more than this. So first of all is this big tall bunny, and isn't he just the cutest thing? And he sits up high above everything else, and so I think I'm going to find a fun spot for him. I found these two little short guys. She sort of is a little bouncy. That's kind of cute. That one's $3. This one is wood with a kind of a floral display. So I'll find some spots for all of those. I thought they were really cute. I really like this 48-inch, they call it a leaner, and this was $5. So it just says, welcome, every bunny welcome. How cute is that? So I'm not sure if I'll put that on my front porch or lean it up against my fireplace, one end of that, but thought that was really cute with the eggs and the bunnies and the pastel colors for Easter. And then for some fun, I have some grandgirls coming to visit, and these are Easter eggs, but they are made of chalk. So if you need to fill an Easter basket or just want something fun for the little ones to do outside, to get them outside, work off some energy, I just love sidewalk chalk. You can be creative, make your mess, it's outside, it gets washed away eventually, and I love the egg shape because it's just perfect for little hands to hold, sort of like the chunky crayon. So these are there in the Easter decor section. Then they also had some Easter eggs that are just for decor. So these are really cute, kind of speckled. So I'm going to find a place to drop these in with some other decor I already have. I think that sort of is all my Easter stuff, although something over on the birthday line could also be used for Easter. So speaking of that, found some beautiful paper in this sort of pinky peachy color, both different florals. I just thought the design was gorgeous. I've got some birthday gifts to wrap soon, so picked up 2 rolls of that. And unless I call it out, everything is $1.25. And then over here, you can see I found this lovely little mint green sort of bucket. Would make a great Easter basket. I love doing things other than just your typical Easter basket to fill Easter baskets. Something that could be functional later or could be repurposed for another purpose. So I found this. Our little granddaughter Ellie is having her first year birthday party, and it's going to be a Peter Rabbit sort of theme. And so found this cute little deal that I'll somehow put inside the basket with some other gifts. They had some lovely tissue paper that will coordinate well with the floral design, some plaid and that green. So I'm looking forward to sort of pulling all of this together and then dropping her gifts inside. That will be really fun. So I'm going to set this aside. That sort of takes care of decorating birthday, Easter. While I'm on the topic though of containers, These are just fabulous. They have just this regular sort of size in a navy. I've cleaned out a couple of closets and have a couple of places that I just want to organize and sort of corral some plugs and chargers and earphones and different adapters and those types of things. And so these will be the perfect size for that. And then I found these deeper baskets that I think will be good for other things I want to organize in the closet. And these are only $3. And what a great size. You know, I love using plastic like this in my closets when I'm organizing because you can wash them out and just clean them out and they dry and voila, there you go. If you use wood, it can get splintery or difficult to clean. If something gets spilled on it, it's stained. So sometimes the most inexpensive route is also the most practical route. So I loved those finds for organizing, and again, those could also be used for a gift or for a basket. If you're going to a baby shower or a wedding shower and you want to fill those up with utensils or a lot of little things, you're giving that bride or that person something practical, even in the container that they can use. And let's face it, with the price of gift bags, you can buy a nice little basket less expensively than you can buy a gift bag. Well, let me move on now to a few more practical items. I found a couple of mugs with initials. Now, I tried to buy my leadership team mugs with initials a few years ago, and I think they were $6 to $8 a piece. I'm sure now they're probably 10 to 12. So I loved finding an initial mug, and I'm going to visit probably a couple of Dollar Trees to try to find some more of these for someone I have in mind to give them to. But what a great find that is. If you want to give just a gift card and tuck it inside a mug to give a gift, or some tea or coffee or a Starbucks gift card, that might be a good idea for a holiday or a birthday coming up. I've had a little tendinitis in my shoulder, been going to some physical therapy, and my very helpful, very wonderful physical therapist pulled something out of the freezer there at the office that I just found remarkable. They used one of these little Dixie cups, and she had squirted in here, pumped in here out of a pump, 3 or 4 squirts of BioFreeze. I don't know if you're familiar with that product. I remember I first met BioFreeze when my late mother-in-law was going to therapy and having some back problems, and that was something that she could rub in that would sort of provide some relief. But physical therapists know about BioFreeze. But what my therapist did is pumped this in, filled it with water, stirred it up, and then put it in the freezer. And so she pulled that out of the freezer, sort of peeled it down. So there's sort of this little ice cube of BioFreeze, and she massaged that on my shoulder, and it was phenomenal. You got the pain relief from the BioFreeze, but also with the added benefit of the ice for sort of some deeper therapy. So if you've got a little ache or a pain or something that's ongoing when you get to be my age, a little tendinitis or some lower back pain, maybe that's an idea for you. And of course, little small Dixie cups are always a great thing to have around to keep in a guest bathroom or what have you. And what a great price at the Dollar Tree. Now, you've probably heard me mention this before. I love just having a little notepad around. And so this is great to leave close to on your desk or in the kitchen. There's always a time that we need to make a list for the grocery store, or we're in front of the computer and we're researching different prices of things, or someone calls and we want to write down a phone number. They're just always little things that can easily get put on little scraps of paper and become lost. So just your little scratch pad to keep all those notes on, flip to the next page, and then if you never come back to it, no harm, no foul. If 3 weeks later you think, oh, did I check prices on that appliance, that little small appliance I was going to buy, that new coffee pot or what have you? Oh, it's probably in my notebook. And you flip back a few pages, sure enough, there it is. I also like to keep one of these on hand while I'm doing my morning quiet time, because sometimes in the middle of my study, some idea will torpedo in about a call I need to make or a card I need to write, and it just bugs me. But if I go ahead and capture it and write it down on my list, then I can know that I won't forget it and I can continue with the task at hand. So just a nice little notepad. I don't want to pay $6 or $8 for something like this, so the Dollar Tree is a great place to pick it up. Also, when it comes to office supplies, I love collared note cards. And sometimes I will write out a Bible verse. I want to put it up on the mirror or put it on a little spot there where I'm doing the dishes. Just a place to write that word out and then try to work on memorizing it. It may end up on the refrigerator. It may end up in my car or in my purse. But I love collared notepads, and this is a good place to pick up those. If you're looking for a little treat to include in an Easter basket, Dollar Tree is a great place to do it. But also, if you want a little treat even for yourself or your sweetie, Godiva chocolates, and these are double chocolate and they are dark chocolate. $1.25. So there's a fun little treat. Have half of it today and another half of it tomorrow. Spread it out. But a cup of coffee, a little dark chocolate, nothing better. Okay, if you have a bunch of errands to do and you're out and you just don't want to stop and buy lunch, you just want a little snack, you want something to take with you, chicken salad. This comes with chicken salad and some crackers, a little spoon to eat it. Who can beat lunch for $1.25? I just thought that was great. It's not tuna, it's actually chicken. It's this Brunswick, it's called Brunswick chicken salad with crackers, and I thought it actually tasted pretty good. So there you go. And then finally, the last item I wanted to share is a handy dandy little device. They call this an adjustable desktop mount. So I got it out and put it together. It comes in 3 pieces and you just sort of screw it together, and they have visual instructions that made it super duper easy. You don't have to be an engineer to figure this one out, but it's a cool little device to hold your phone. So if you're doing a video call or if you're trying to read a recipe on your phone and you're cooking in the kitchen or you're watching a video while you're cooking, this is just a great little holder that sort of props it up so that it's not lying flat and you can actually see the screen. Maybe you're doing a FaceTime call with family and you just are tired of, your arm is getting tired from holding it out. I can think of lots of uses for this. This was in that Dollar Tree Plus aisle and it was $5. So this and my sign and I think my tall bunny, those were probably the most expensive items I bought, but quite a few little treasures here. Spent more than I normally spend at Dollar Tree, but certainly a whole lot less than I would if I'd gone to a regular department store or someplace else. So that's my Dollar Tree haul for this month, ladies. I hope you'll leave me a note below and let me know which one of these you're going to go check out at your Dollar Tree if you're going to go shopping, or what's the item that you always go back to when you are just filling up your normal things at the Dollar Tree. It's a great place to make our dollars stretch, and in today's economy, that's always important. Well, as you know, Cross My Heart Ministry exists to encourage women to love God and love His Word. We do have a lot of fun getting in the kitchen or somewhere in the house on Mondays, sharing a household tip, a cleaning tip, an organization tip, or a Dollar Tree haul tip. But I'm hoping that you will come back on Friday when we'll be continuing our journey right now through the book of 1 Corinthians. But whenever you're watching this video, our intention is to always bring a devotional or some message from the Word of God to spur you on and encourage you in your walk with the Lord Jesus Christ. Thanks for spending this time with us. For Cross My Heart Ministry, I'm Laurie McFarland.